Hey, how are you? This is Chris here with Adelphia Insurance and wanted to make a quick video on how to start an insurance company. This is a very common question, and if I had watched a video like this when I was first starting up my agency brokerage here, I would have probably expedited a lot of the process and the time. So I'm hoping that you get some of that as well when I'm making this to avoid some of the mistakes, expedite that process, avoid spending hours, countless hours online like I did. It was just a rough, probably 6-month period where I was just searching everywhere and couldn't find anything. And I'm going to try to keep it very, very straight to the point. So let's dive straight into it. First things first, there's a major difference between an insurance company or carrier than there is an insurance brokerage or agency. This is commonly mistaken by customers, people, consumers, and the major difference is that, and I'll touch on it, an agency or brokerage conducts and sells insurance on behalf of those insurance companies or carriers. So a carrier is an example would be Liberty Mutual, Nationwide, Progressive, AAA, all these big carriers that have extremely deep pockets, and they're the ones who will pay out a claim in the event of a claim, an accident or something happens, fire, car, life insurance, whatever. So we're an agent or broker, and we sell policies on behalf and get paid commission. So this is an agency brokerage, so I won't touch on how to start an insurance carrier or company because I've never done that and I can't speak on that. I've only started a brokerage, and people call it company as well because we are a company essentially. So there's a few steps that I highly recommend, and these are necessary, first of all, for the business structure foundation. You need this to start an insurance agency or brokerage. First things first, I highly recommend that you have some insurance experience before launching any type of, whether it's a carrier, company, agency, brokerage, whatever. Have some type of insurance experience, whether it's sales, customer service, personal lines insurance, commercial insurance, whatever you do. Don't go into it cold. You're going to set yourself up for failure if you don't know what you're doing, or you're going to set yourself up for a very bumpy ride. Next thing I do think, well, no, I don't think, I know 100% you need this in order to sell insurance is an insurance license. Make sure you're licensed in the state that you're conducting insurance. There's P&C, property and casualty, and then there's life and health license. So you need to have that to conduct and sell insurance legally. Step 3, once you have that license, you need to get an appointment, which is a contract essentially with those insurance carriers or companies that I was talking about, Nationwide, Liberty, AAA, blah, blah, blah. You need to be able to have a contract with them, which basically states Chris will be selling a policy and, Progressive or somebody will be paying him a commission. That's that appointment and that's that contract, that allows you to sell their products. That's a big hurdle that a lot of people run into, and I won't dive into how to get these appointments. That's something you need to reach out to me directly, and I'll put my email below. Hit me up. I'm happy to explain. There's ways around it, and it's very tricky to do. Long story, but I'll dive into that later. There's another video on it. Another thing you need is an errors and omissions policy, or what is also called professional liability insurance. Basically says an E&O policy says if Chris Costantini messes up my policy or Adelphia Insurance messes up my insurance policy, that we will protect, his mistake if it is, covered or negligent. If I, omitted or forgot to put something or changed the name or made a wrong name on somebody's policy, it'll basically cover me, insurance for the insurance agent's mistake. That's that. Next thing you need is an approval from the Department of Insurance. You basically need to get your license approved under your name, saying Chris can legally conduct insurance under that license number, and I think it's like $80 on the Department of Insurance. There's also what's called a business entity insurance license. So for example, my insurance license is Adelphia Insurance Services LLC, and I am a producer under that business entity license. So the one that's actually selling the policy is Adelphia Insurance. I'm just the producer. or agent on that business entity license. So the business entity is the one who's selling the insurance. You need to contact the Department of Insurance. They're the ones that are going to be able to explain that. There's an application. I think the business entity is a little bit more expensive, so look into that. You may need to get a broker bond as well. Typically, some carriers require like a $10,000 broker bond. Also, check out the Department of Insurance. You can see what their requirements are for your specific state. And most importantly, patience. The first 6 months that I started my agency, I was completely lost, didn't know what I was doing. Thank you to everybody who supported. I'm now almost 3 years in, and I definitely know what I'm doing now. But the first 6 months were really rough. Struggled a lot, didn't sell a lot. Was just trying to build up, relationships, trying to figure out structural things like this. Very, very, lots of wasted time, and hopefully watch some of the videos, guys. Hopefully some of them bring some value to you and help your process move a lot quicker if you just follow. I'm not just making this stuff up. I'm doing it, and I'm saying it because I want to just give people as much value as I can, and make you guys a little more successful than I am and faster than I am. So yeah, any questions you have on the business entity type stuff, or like starting up an actual business, let's say it's not insurance, go to LegalZoom, get a sole proprietorship business license, LLC, corporation, set that up, and then, then you're legally, conducting business. I'm not a lawyer, so anything I say here, guys, it's just based on my experience and what I did. I'm not telling you exactly how you should do and what type of corporation, sole proprietor. You should talk to a business lawyer or somebody who's at LegalZoom. Go talk to LegalZoom. They'll handle everything for you. It's super cheap. It's easy. And they'll help you get your stuff going. But as far as an insurance agency, those are kind of the structural things you might need. So always check with your Department of Insurance and see what is needed. And hopefully that was helpful. If you did get any value, guys, please, I would really appreciate you giving me a like, subscribe, and I'll keep making these videos and hopefully explain some of the stuff that was unclear to me when I first started and get you on your way. And shoot me an email if you're looking for a coaching or consulting call. I'll put my email below and you can hit me up. I'm happy to help and jump on a quick call for you guys. And we'll see you guys soon. Keep up the good work and everybody get after it. We'll see you guys at the top. Peace.